Hey guys, what's up? It's Pat here with another Minecraft video. Today I'm going to be talking about how to do a working double piston extender in Bedrock Edition. This is one of those things that has been difficult to replicate from Java Edition due to inconsistent piston timings, but I figured out a way to do it. It's a little bit more complicated, but for now I'm about to jump into it. I have one that I'm going to explain how it works, so it's a little bit more spread out, and then second I'm going to build this one that I'm standing on top of that is going to go over how to build a tileable, scalable version so that you can have hidden chests like these ones right here next to me that suck back down into the ground and are pulled back out like so. So this is one that works consistently in Bedrock Edition, and I'm pretty excited about it. So I'm going to kind of go over how it works really quick. So basically all we needed to do is start off by powering this piston here and then this block up here for the piston after it's lifted. That's the first part of this sequence. This repeater is here because I need instant power at the bottom, but then I needed to wait just a little bit, so I put a repeater in to delay the second push of the piston, which you can see in action here. So it goes up, waits a little bit, and then goes up again. And then what I had to do is take power off of there because I need a different circuit timing for when we go up and then when we come down. It's going to actually be different, so I need it to be delayed. So after this is powered, this turns off, so I invert the signal, and when it's off, it sends a delayed reaction here to this observer. So like after I turn the lever back, this is going to go back on, then it's going to be delayed. And then this observer is going to fire a pulse onto this dust, which will activate this, which then lets this guy know about that pulse, which delays sending it up above to fire this one again. And that's that last part that you can see when I drop it down. Like really all it is it goes up, powering that one and that one. Then when I hit it down, they're both going to be let go because this power is turned off. And then because of the inverter, the signal goes around the back. It fires this one, boop, and then the top one, whoop, to get the dirt block. To get the dirt block back down to the bottom. You know what I'm trying to say, okay? You get it. Okay, so this is the first way that I got it to work. Then I took it over to this more scalable version. I was trying to think of one that you could tile, so I was trying to design it in a linear fashion. And right now it works pretty well. The chest popping up, and then in a similar fashion they are drawn back down into the ground. So to go over this one here though, we've got the two pistons stacked up in the middle. We got observers that are both looking at this line here, as you can see, and it's kind of just a little circuit on top. So we're getting power from this side, and the key here is that it's in one line, except for at the end I'm drawing the same inverter with the torch here so that when power is hit this will turn off, and this is the same part on the back over there. And then it sends the power to the bottom one and then sends the power back up here and delays the power to fire the second one so that it can draw the blocks down. And so there you have it. Now to be able to build one like this, I can go over a quick tutorial and show you guys how to build one of your own, and hopefully you guys are going to end up doing it even better than me. So I would start this build out by doing a piston facing up where you need it, two pistons right on top of each other, okay, and that's going to make it easier. And then you got the blocks that you're going to be moving. In this case it's chests, but I'm going to represent that with orange concrete. Then I'm going to make a little inverted L right here, leave a space and drop one right there. Then come out 3 blocks on the other side, just like that. And finish it off with a block on the end, just like that. Piece of cake. So remember that in this example, the power is coming from the top. So we're going to want to put the redstone dust right here on the top so that you can get it. Goes down here and it sends a signal down to the bottom, so we put a repeater there and a repeater here. This one is delayed though because we want this one to go off first, so there's no delay, And then we want this one to go off second. So this whole thing is going to be powered instantaneously. This one will go first though, because this one has to wait. So it'll fire up and then fire up again. Perfect. So we're going to drop a piece of redstone dust here and a repeater here, which is also delayed. Run that back with some redstone dust. You want to put a repeater here facing this way into a piece of redstone dust, and then also an observer facing this way into a piece of redstone dust. So, and again, that's going to be immediately sending a pulse that way and then sending a pulse this way that's delayed to fire the last piece to get caught. And that's it. That is actually the whole slice of the thing right there. So the part that we need to fire in the end goes on either end here. I'm going to put it on this side like the other one. We're just going to take a redstone torch from the original source of input, which is going to be here because this redstone is getting powered right now. We're going to take that, we're going to pop this down because we don't want to trigger that with this. So take it over here, run it over this way, and we just want to delay that as well, going down this line here. Now we should just need power. In the other example, I used a pressure plate. In this example, I'll trigger it with a lever. And we're gonna power this redstone dust. You could also power this redstone dust. I mean, you can kind of tweak the power source as needed. That should send it all the way up. And that should send it down, just like that. And then with this design, it's now tileable, so we can easily just copy it from there on out. And just like this, I'll show you how quickly this can go up. Just boom, 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 boom. Pieces where they go. Of course, in survival, it's going to take a little bit longer because you can't just fly around, but it really is as simple as connecting all of these dots. Getting the redstone line continues down through each slice. The only problem you might run into is if you go longer than like the maximum redstone dust length here. There's a repeater there to get max signal, but if you were to make too many slices, eventually you're going to need to put a repeater, and I don't know if the observer is going to work on a repeater or not. So I guess you get a little bit of extracurricular activity to figure out there. And you let me know in the comments if observers work on repeaters, because that would make it much easier. So we'll just fire that into there and put a repeater down here. No delay on the bottom, definitely delays on the top, and then we're good. Now both should fire, and just like that you can scale it up, building one slice at a time all the way down. So there you have it. There's a way to build a slice of a double piston extender in Bedrock Edition vertically.